Hey guys, what's going on? Lane Rockensock here with Team Rockensock. We are here kind of finishing up some of our classes on trying to bring you guys value about the different aspects of buying a house, selling a house. So actually I have my brother here, Lane Rockensock, who is a home inspector. If you want to introduce yourself, tell them a little bit about yourself and how long you've been in the business, all that good stuff.
Unfortunately, I am his brother. I try not to claim it if I don't have to. Been doing home inspections for about almost 6 years. Got into the business after working for some other people and not really enjoying that, and took some of my experience in remodels and construction and converted it over into home inspections. It's been great. It's been awesome.
I guess maybe we should let the audience know. Are you any good at it? Maybe that
No.
helps. Okay.
I'm good at talking to people. I'm terrible at finding stuff.
We all know better. Thank you again for doing this. So, got a couple questions. We talked to some of our folks that have done it before. Maybe some common questions that you get asked. But first of all, tell us a little bit about the home inspection process. What you're looking for, good, bad, those kind of things.
So home inspections, we're looking for function of the house, make sure it does what it's supposed to do, and then safety, making sure there's nothing in the house that's going to hurt you, that we can. We're limited to what we can see while we're there, but we can also use our experience to kind of project into the future what could happen. So that's what we're looking for, making sure that some of the big things we're looking for is water intrusion. That's always the biggest. Looking for trip and fall hazards, electrical stuff. So we'll get into that a little bit more in the future, I think. But yeah, it's pretty much what we're looking for most time.
What's your most common question somebody asks you, a client asks you before the home inspection?
Can I come to the inspection? That's what I get the most. And yes, you're always welcome. It depends on how much you want to be involved. I'm a more eyes is better kind of guy. So if people want to come and follow me around and look for stuff, I welcome that. Typically, I recommend that people kind of come towards the end so I can walk them through what I found without them having to watch me check every window and outlet. But if they want to, they're welcome to.
Awesome. Is there anything that's outside your scope during the home inspection?
So, home inspections are a limited visual inspection. So we can only inspect what we can see. So, like anything underground, we can't see anything of that unless you do a sewer scope, which would some inspectors offer that. Usually, that come from a plumbing company. Fences are outside the scope. Anything that's not heated living space is just typically outside the scope, except for attics and crawl spaces. Anything that we have to take apart, we can't take apart, like your HVAC system, the water heater, that kind of stuff. But limited visual inspections is kind of what home inspections are all about.
But you can still test HVACs, water heaters, make the functionality of it.
Exactly. Yeah, we turn the heats up, turn the air conditioners down, run waters, hot water at all the fixtures, all that kind of stuff.
Fantastic. One of the questions I get asked the most from my buyers, if they're buying new construction, should I get a home inspection on a new construction house? It's supposed to be right to start.
Yes, it is supposed to be right. The house has to go through inspection. If it's in a city, it's got to go through city inspections. If it's in the county that does code, it has to go through a county code inspection. Some of the counties in Tennessee don't follow building codes. The answer is yes. You should get every house inspected before you buy it. The good thing about code is that there is a minimum requirement for how good a house can be. The bad thing is it's the worst house that you can legally build. So the good thing about home inspections is we're not code inspectors. So if there's something that meets the minimum code but we still think is not safe, we can put it on a home inspection. That's the best thing about not being a code inspector. Code inspectors in Tennessee can't go on ladders anymore. I don't know if you knew that.
No.
Like, so if it's above eye level, they're not gonna see it.
I think the interesting part about it is the minimum code.
Right.
It's built towards the minimum code, and that's not built for everybody.
That's right. That's great.
That's cool. So what are some of the, I know we mentioned a little bit just a second ago about water intrusion, but what are some of the biggest red flags that you're looking for?
It's always water.
Always water?
Always water is the main thing that I'm looking for whenever I go to a house. Water causes so many issues. Like if the wood in your house stays dry, you're gonna have a great house. If it gets too wet from roof leaks, window leaks, you don't vent your shower properly, you can mold the studs behind your drywall. It's always water. Water is always the biggest thing. Second to that would be anything safety. Electrical, like new construction stuff. I've seen loose breakers. I mean, outlets not grounded. I mean, GFCIs. I mean, it's the safety stuff, electrical safety after water.
Interesting. Awesome. Let's see, what else? What is some of the craziest things that you have seen in home inspection?
So new construction. I did a couple of new construction houses right next door to each other, same builder. Their main plumbing waste line was going directly out into the front yard. Wasn't connected to sewer, septic, nothing, right out the front yard. And that's brand new construction. That had passed plumbing, rough in, plumbing final, all of it, and the waste lines in the front yard. I did.
That smelled good.
Luckily,
they had no waste through it yet.
The plumber had the water off at the main, so nobody had used it, and there was a porta john out front, so that was good. I've done about a month ago. I did an inspection on a 100-year-old house, and they had dug out the basement. When they did, they dug out all the dirt all the way up to the footer. So for some people that might not know, the footer is the main structural support of your house. That's what the block rests on, and then your floors are built on top of that. You have to have undisturbed soil around your footer to support the weight of the house. And if you take all the dirt away from the footer, there's nothing to support the weight of the house. And so they had some big foundation cracks. I've seen new construction. I've seen loose breakers where the breakers are loose and you wiggle them and the wires arc. I went to
Is that a fire safety?
That's a fire safety hazard, yeah, for sure. Anytime you got a spark, yeah, that's not good. I went to a house not long after I started where they were, the owner was building an addition and it was a block wall, and if you looked up the side of the block wall, I mean, it was just wavy all the way up, cracked. I mean, it was nuts.
Yeah, interesting. Any getting there to the end now? What would just a general advice be like? It's something that you would want every buyer to know. Just general advice.
Look at your house critically. When you're outside mowing your grass, you're playing with your kids, just take a glance at your house, at your windows, at your gutters. You'd be surprised what even people that don't have a whole lot of building experience and knowledge, if they just look at the house with a critical eye, will see issues with the house and just address them. Have a guy that you can call me, send me a picture. I'll help you out with it. Just look at your house with a little bit of a critical eye, and it'll save you a lot of problems in the future.
So that's not why you're buying or selling. That's just why you're living in it.
That's just why you're living in it. Get yourself a quarterly checklist. I've got one I can email you. You can Google it. Just Google quarterly maintenance checklist. Put it on the inside of your cabinet in the garage or something, and every quarter pull it out. Do that checklist, and that'll make a huge difference in the quality of your house when you go sell it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. For you guys still paying attention out there, if you want that checklist, you'll see our contact information below or above, wherever we put it. If you want that, just let us know. Send us a message. You can see why he's one of the better in the business. Thank you for your time. We'll see you guys later. Thanks.